Hi everyone, Dave here from Transformers at the Moon, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a minibot car, but not just any sort of minibot car. We're going to be looking at Bumper, the Transformer that never was. Now this, you may be able to tell, is not a regular Bumper toy. Oh no, this is a custom resin toy from Matt Marshall, where he made and sold these via ToyFu at TFNation 2025. Now we luckily own two of these, the yellow one and the green one. Steve has the green, I have the yellow. This video we're going to be taking a look at the yellow guy. Let's go check it out.
Transformers at the Moon. Fantastic.
And today we're going to have a very small video, and small because we're going to be talking about one of these guys. So it's an Autobot minibot car, and in this case not just any Autobot minibot car. This is Bumper, but not a regular Bumper. This is one of the Rocklaw's Rocks custom resin printed bumpers that he sold for ToyFu as part of TFNation. This was from the 2025 show, and now Matt produces one of these resin figures. Used to be Action Masters at first, then he went on to minibots at TFNation. Each show very limited numbers, generally in different colours, and throughout the year he'll create some other toys and similar ones. I went for the yellow bumper because it's closest enough to the original bumper toy, and Steve has the green one. Yellow being my favourite colour, and Steve being his favourite colour being green. So we've managed to actually get two of them within our collection. I have this one in the US, and Steve has his one within the UK. Now we were originally had the chance of buying a original bumper figure way back in the late 90s via a toy collecting shop near us called The Box. And the guy was going to be selling it for around 25 pence. We could have bought it, we didn't, because we didn't have any interest in the toy. It wasn't a show character, and at the time we were kind of like, well, we're only really buying toys that we know. It is a Transformer, but not really. So we said, it is limited. This is what the toy is. At the time, it was loose. You could probably get £5 for it, which he sold it to someone else for £5. Now, obviously, super cheap compared to what they cost now. They're probably going to cost you 50, maybe £100, maybe more, if you want to get a loose bumper figure. We never did get an original bumper toy, so we kind of regret doing that. But back in the 90s, no one cared about it. No one knew what it was. It was a different time. So when Matt produced these figures, we were like, okay, I want to make sure we get these. And we only have a couple. I think maybe I've got one other of Matt's custom figures. I've got one of the clear Action Master side swipes, but we wanted to get Bumper because that history we had with the toy. So he is molded off the original Bumper toy, exactly the same, coming through, just obviously made out of resin rather than the regular plastic. Really nice clear head. My one is obviously the yellow with the clear, or what we clear about the blue body, the rubber tyres from the original minibots, and then the screw in the back. Now my daughter, who is now 6, really likes the original minibots. She actually prefers these over the missing link toys because she finds them a lot easier. She finds the legs a little bit funky and fiddly on the missing links. Obviously his transformation sequence is exactly the same as Bumblebee, Hubcap and Cliffjumper. He just push the arms together, slide in the body, and slide up the head. And here you have him in his penny racer. I think it's the Porsche mode. I don't really know cars. I'm a motorbike person. But there he is in his chibi glory, looking awesome. Doesn't have any rub symbols or Autobot symbols on him. I think we got some spare Autobot symbols at home. I can fit him in. So I also then have Hubcap. Yeah, now Hubcap was my first Transformer that I ever had. Steve's was Cosmos. This isn't the original toy. Steve has our original Hubcap and Cosmos at home in the UK. I bought these from, actually, it was also from ToyFu. I wanted to have a Hubcap and a Cosmos toy to represent those original toys that we had. So here he is next to Hubcap. I don't actually have an original Bumblebee here. We have several in the UK, red, black, yellow, various versions. But I do have the one here to compare. Really pleased with him. They both roll really well as well. What I've also got to just to compare is a couple of custom figures, not very well painted. Steve and I are not known for our painting prowess, but this is a cliff jumper mold, but it's actually an OTFCC exclusive Rook figure that we have repainted. Now, we had quite a few of these Rook figures back in the day. We went to OTFCC in the US and OTFCC 2023 in the UK, where they had both Rook and Cliff. And for whatever reason, I can't remember why, we ended up with like 4 or 5 of them. So we have our original one at home, but we also repainted them. This was the one that Steve repainted into the Kawasaki colours of green and purple. And this was one I did. So yeah, we have 2 hand-painted custom versions of a limited edition convention exclusive Transformer toy, because we had them at the time. We had multiple of them, and we were like, well, we'll just paint it. Probably should have left it as it was and sold it, but it looks pretty cool. Now I'm going to try to angle my camera down so you can see them all together. So the minibot car, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, Hubcap, bumper cars are still really nice toys. They're a perfect size. As I say, my daughter loves these. I'm sure my son, when he gets a bit older, would also love these. They roll really well with obviously rubber wheels, and they are just lovely and fun just to transform. Really simple transformation. Sliding out the arms, pick up the head, pull down the feet. Now, bumper is pretty nice that he's actually pretty flexible. Our original toys, our hubcap, hubcap's actually broken at home, but some of the bumblebees, red bumblebee, the original bumblebees, are quite loose. This version of hubcap actually is also pretty stiff, so he's pretty decent quality. And then we have the Cliff Freemans. I don't think we ever gave these guys names. That was my, I think it's in mottled colour. He should be able to stand. I can stand back here. Just doesn't stand on my keyboard. And then Steve's guy as well. Now these were painted. I think these were painted with Warhammer paints to come through. But they look pretty cool as a group. Anyway, now I haven't got that many mini bots over with me in the US. I just have these 5 guys, and I have Cosmos, and then I've got, I think, 2 copies of the Missing Link Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, and then also the anime Bumblebee and Cliffjumper. I have 2 of the regular ones. One was going to be for me, and one was for my daughter to play with, but she much prefers playing generally with these 2 guys, which is what I bought from the UK to come across. I haven't let her play with Hubcap or Bumper yet. So let me bring that camera back up here, and we can do a little robot mode comparison. So here is Bumper again with Hubcap. Could do maybe with having the Autobot or Rob Stein sticker on him. It's a really nice shade of yellow. It is slightly different. Obviously it has to be because it's a custom version. It's not designed to be exactly the same as the original bumper. The original bumper obviously had black rather than white. But I think he looks pretty nice in the white. Here he is with the purple and blue Harlequin style design. Brick. And then the Kawasaki Cliff Jumper. He typically has done that weird single leg thing. Surprised this guy's actually staying on. So he's 23 years old as a toy, but actually he's still fairly stiff, which is pretty cool. But there you go. Do you have the original bumper toy? Did you have him when you were younger? If you do have him, when did you pick him up? Did you get him in the 80s? Did you get him in the 90s? Did you get him in the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s, 2030s? If you're watching this, the 2030s. We didn't get him in the 80s. We didn't get him in the 90s. We could have got him for 25 pence. At that time, it would have been probably about, 50 cents. Be less than that now. Turned it down. Regret it. It was one of the few regrets actually we had for not buying toys at the time. But I really like this guy. He obviously cost a lot more than that, but it was money for charity. But I really like him. He sits on my shelf with Missing Link RC and Sunspeaker. So this is my video for the custom resin yellow bumper figure. Maybe Steve will do the one for his green version. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you like bumper, mini bots, or even our funky custom toys. See you next time.
Transformers at the moon. Fantastic.